Would you like to
Good
intro?
evening, and yeah, sorry, good evening, and welcome into Off the Line Racing. We're here today for round 7 here in Japan. That was last week in Belgium. I'm joined by OTLR Tom C in the comms booth. So good evening to you, Tom.
Good evening. Just doing some attendance business, so stand by and I'll take you through the track that we are at today. We have started with 18 drivers, and that is the attendance report. I was just letting myself, just tracking who hadn't joined, but other than that, welcome to Off the Line Racing EU Tier 2, Season 3, Round 7. It's Spa
Do you want to
Francorchamps.
just quickly do that leave and rejoin because it's done that thing again where you're coming through stuttery? It's like you have to join after we start the stream. It's stupid, isn't
Good
it?
thinking to check it. BRB, everyone invite me.
Yeah, I'll invite you back. See if that's any better.
And before I continue, would you like to report on the state of this sentence?
Yeah, I think it's all right. We'll see how it goes.
I'll listen to it for a moment, and I'll try a little intro, and I'll give it a go. I'll just have a listen. 1 second. Oh, hello, hello, hello.
It's a
Listening to
little
my
bit
own mic.
stuttery. Yeah, just getting the. Let's get this track map up.
I tried doing it, but you spoke
There you
over
go. You
me. But
sound better now, I think. Sorry.
hold on, let me just listen to it. I don't speak from it, and I think it's alright. I think it's fine. It crackles at times, but it's not like inaudible. Anyway, welcome. Before
No.
the drivers start their first lap, the first one being Hilly, let me take you through where we are today for Season 3, Round 7 of Off the Line Racing EU Tier 2. It's the first race of the second half of the season, being very important for the championship. We'll get to that in a moment. We are at the circuit Spa Francorchamps. It's 7 kilometres long with 19 turns, 10 to the left and 9 to the right. Iconic corners like Eau Rouge Rally on Lake Calm, Campus, Blanchimont and La Source turn 1. Always providing some action. Eau Rouge meaning red water, if you didn't know that. It's the longest track on the calendar with major elevation changes throughout the lap. We'll see that through qualifying. On board with Hilly for the first lap of the session.
Yes, I've just gone on board with him. He's is the first man to get a time lap going.
Yeah. If you want to commentate over that for a moment, I'm going to go to the VOD that's already turning up for this, and I'm going to just listen to my intro and tell you what it sounds like.
Yeah, no problem. So, got Hilly's currently coming down the Camel Straight, I believe it's called. Here we are with names. It looks nice and tidy on the chicane, taking tight on the curbs. Nice entry. I need to get my track numbers up onto that corner. See that the corner he's just gone around there is very easy to dip a tire on the right hand side. So like you take that corner with a lot of speed, and the car just wants to drag over to the right. So it looked nice and clean from Hilly so far. This lap's looking to be a half decent lap for his banker.
Yeah,
He's just coming around to the final sector. Is Tom?
the part of the VOD that I was going to listen to myself isn't quite available yet, so we're just going to have to focus on Hilly. He is coming around Blanchimont now, one of those iconic corners I was telling you about in the intro, and it is an amazing corner to drive, and it's even better to look at cars flying through it at high speeds. It's probably max speed around the lap, I'd say around there somewhere. But he comes through the bus stop corner now, bus stop chicane even. He's going to cross the line for the first lap of the session. It's a 1:42 flat. I think we'll see probably better lap times, but that's a good lap nonetheless. Does it look tidy?
Yeah, as I was just getting my track map up because I didn't have it up, and I'm confused, getting lost with the corner numbers before, but I'm prepared now. So we'll have a look who's closest who's coming down the back. We've got a McLaren or a Ferrari here. I think Tico and Fake Mano. Yeah. So Fake Mano is going to be the first one to come over the line of these two as he's coming up to the line now. As he goes pole with a 41.7, and then we saw Tico going into the pit, so he's abandoned his lap. But yeah, 41.7 there off of Fake Mano for his banker. Not too bad of a lap to start off with. Just not too many people near the end of a lap. Tyrant King coming up to the end of his now. And a little gap. Oh no, as he's gone in. So he's abandoned his.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can now.
Yeah, I was just having some mic calls and it didn't sound too great on the audio. So I'm just gonna listen to this what I'm saying now. I think it sounds terrible.
It is a bit crackly, like, yeah.
Well, I don't know why it does that. What is wrong with my microphone? Is it doing that for you like in live?
No, I can hear you clear. I can hear you clear in the party. It's just like the stream.
I have no idea what's wrong then. Let me try something. Hello, I'm going to talk now and listen to this. Sounded a little bit better. Okay, no, it didn't. It just gave me the prompt that you were streaming again.
Yeah, I just refreshed it. The audio. The include party audio. I just turned it off and back on to refresh it. And you sounded better then. We'll see. I mean, I can hear you clear enough, but it is crackly. No, I think we're all right.
My controller died anyway for good measure, but I'm going to listen to this now.
Yeah, I'm just...
Nah, it's still crackling bad. I don't understand why. Why is it doing that? I mean, there is like a workaround I can think of, but I don't know if it would stream my audio. Do you want to test it while we've got 10 minutes to go?
I would see that what the bit that you've just said is about to.
It sounds awful. Like I'm listening to it.
Is it live?
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Oh yeah, I can hear that. Yeah, it's crackly, isn't it?
Tell you what, invite me and I'll join on my phone and I'll see if I can hear it on the thing. But you're gonna have to like pull up the stream because I won't have anything to put it up on. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can hear you now. Oh, it's bad though. Like echoey for like sounds like you're talking like we're talking through a tunnel to each other. Yeah, I can hear myself, and then you sound like you're the other end of the street. You weren't coming through on the stream then either. Apologies, guys. We're just trying to sort the audio out because it's no good with bad audio.
Yeah, I mean, I'm back in the party on my Xbox now, and I don't think it's going to fix anything.
I don't think it was picking you up on the phone anyway. I couldn't hear you coming through the stream.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm on board with Kieran Froome at the moment, who's coming to the end of his first time lap, I believe. He's on his way into bus stop chicane. As he's gone into the pit. So he's decided he's either exceeded or just abandoned that lap. A couple of other people out on a second run. As we've just had Fake Mano improve his time on the pole for now to a 1:41.632. Razagame is closely behind with 1:41.7. Currently have 4 drivers in the 41s. Got a little bit of traffic there at the end of Sector 3 before the start. I think there's people preparing for a lap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what to do here. If it's coming through for you okay in the party, then it's not a problem with anything I'm doing, is it?
No, you're fine for me in the party. Just on board with Luke at the minute as he's just started a lap. His light's not flashing. As he's coming up El Rouge. A good run up there and try not to lose too much speed for the Camel Straight. Oh, really tight on the apex in the chicane there. On the inside apex. So looking at a decent, it was a couple of corners from the straight there off of Luke. As he's now on the run through Puhon. Puhon, is that how you say it? I think that's what that corner's called. Turn 12, and he's now at turn 13 and 14. Quite like the tyres can get squirrely on the exit of there, but look nice from Luke as he's now coming onto the final. I mean, you can call it a straight, but it's a bit windy. Blanche, blah blah blah. But I know it's blonde something, blonde something. Someone, that's the one. I'm getting there with my names.
Blanche one is the fast left-hander at the end of the lap, yeah.
Yeah. But it looked a tidy lap up to now off of Luke, so I wanted to see if he's got much of an improvement. He does improve a tenth. He was in the 9s, he's now put himself in the 1:41.8, so that ups him from 4th to 5th. He swaps positions with Hilly.
Yeah,
so we're now in the final 5. Go on.
There is one thing I'm going to test out for 2 seconds.
Everyone seems to be calm at the moment. I think Swifty is about to start a lap. Kieran is just coming through the end of Sector 1. He's on a lap. And then Mazespin, who's the last of our 4 drivers without a time at the moment, has just gone back into the pit. So Tyrant King is also still sat in the pit, so I'll just stay on board with Kieran as he's going to be the first of him and Swifty to put this lap down. Oh, as he's got squirrely on the exit. That's exactly what I was saying on the previous lap with Luke about that corner. Is the change of direction and the speed that you take, the car it does want to just swing out wide, and if it does, the gravel is there ready and waiting to eat you up, as it did with Kieran then, and causes you to get all out in all kinds of different shapes. And he was quite lucky to keep it out of the wall, really. We saw somebody here on Monday in our AM race also make a mistake at that same corner, and they did spin all the way around the same. So it's quite a common corner to dip a tyre and lose the back end on.
Hello.
Oh, what is it?
Oh dear.
Swifty's first time puts him up to 12, so he's managed to get himself a time on the board now. Kieran's was a 150, so obviously he's managed to put the time down, but he's retired from the session. He's called it a day with his qualifying. One person I look to see some kind of improvement possibly is from Sid. He's not got the best of times at the moment, but he's one of the guys that have been qualifying quite strong in this tier in the first half of the season. He's sort of been up in the top 5 for majority of the qualifying, so I'd expect to see him jump up with his last lap, as we're going to see a big shuffle obviously with everybody, but I expect to see Sid get a bit higher up possibly, unless this is one of them tracks that isn't too good for him, but we'll soon find that one out.
Yeah, I was just trying another pair of headphones and it went awful. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was really like, yeah, it was like we were talking over a walkie-talkie. Yeah, like
Yeah, it was awful. But Ricky said that if it doesn't improve by the end of the quality, then and I can hear it and it's not improving. It's not ideal for anyone, but yeah, I'm sorry about this. I don't know what to say.
yeah, it's just a bit crackly
But
at times, isn't it? It's not.
I don't understand why it's doing that now in here, but it's not doing it for like you in the.
Unless I restart my party completely,
You could try that.
so it can start a whole new party. Let's try that one quickly as we're in the
Yeah,
final.
go on. Right, this is the final straw.
Yeah, so Ty Luke has crossed the line and his qualifying's finished.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a bit of commentating.
Oh, we better now. Oh, is that worked?
Oh my god, no way.
Hey, we are on for the race. We got there.
Yeah, I think I know what it is. I think I finally discovered what my problem was. Like the whole
So
time
what
it's
would
ever
that?
been. The mic monitoring slider on, do you know that one that no one ever touched?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was all the way
The
up.
bottom one.
Right, so I'm gonna turn it
Ah.
up a little bit because I'm a little bit quiet and I'm gonna leave him join back. Would you invite me again, please?
Yeah. Apologies, guys. We're seeing Razza Gamer's just gone top. He's put 41.3, so he's put 3 tenths off of Mano, who's retired from the session. So he looks to be safe at the front. We've got Swifty, who's the only man that can unsettle anybody now. I don't think he's going to though. So no, he's done. He's going to show us a little spinaroo as he finishes it.
Mic testing, mic testing. An RB has spun on the grid.
Yeah, I think he invalidated or something.
No crackling in my microphone.
Nice.
Not a bit of crackling. I've never ever been clearer, and I'm just going to have to speak for an extended period of time to listen to it. Ah, it's perfect. By that I mean it's not crackling.
Right, I'm just gonna
let
run
the
and grab
boss
myself
run.
a drink quickly while they do these this restart. So I'll leave you with them. While
No, I needed a drink.
second.
I needed a drink.
I'll let you go first.
Oh,
I'll let you
good
go
man,
first.
good man. I have some stuff to talk about when I come back, sir.
So this first race, which looks like is typical Belgium, it's not. It's what Belgium likes to do. It's got some of the wet stuff, but the drivers won't be too bothered about that one yet, as we've got the mandatory lobby reset that we do. So they will be swiftly retiring from this one, and then we can get into that reset. And then the weather is left on dynamic, so the weather for the actual race that they'll run after this one is still an uncertainty. For those of you that are new and don't know that, so yeah, as we can see, Raza managed to snatch the pole lap at the end there, so apologies that we couldn't keep with it properly this time. We were trying to sort the audio out, but it's better that you guys have the audio for the race sorted than not. So yeah, but we've got there now, and it seems to be better. But as we can see, the carnage going around turn one. On the run down to Rouge, you've got cars all over the and bits of car all over the place on it, but obviously just you know, no harm done, as it's obviously the lobby reset. So anyone in the chat, what are your weather predictions? What would you well, not so much predict, what would you like to see? Or like, I mean, nobody specifically likes the rain, but for the racing side of things, and or anything like that, what are people, and knowing Belgium, what do people think is going to happen? Do you think on the reset we're going to have a completely dry race, a mixed condition race, or possibly a full wet race all the way through?
Yep, that would be
let me know what you think.
You may go and get your drink now. I've got my.
I will go get my drink. Thank you very much. I'll be 2 seconds because I got to do the reset, so I won't. I'll literally 30 seconds.
Yeah, my mouth went completely dry, but that's on account of the fact that this microphone wasn't working. It should be now, so I'm gonna redo that intro I did at the start for you guys. Hopefully, it's a bit better for you. Welcome. So off the line race in EU2, Tier 2. I've said 2 twice. Too many 2s today, but this is Season 3, Round 7 at Spa-Francorchamps. That is the circuit we are at today. It has 7 kilometres, 19 turns, 10 to the left and 9 to the right. And wait a second, because we are doing some sorting out, and now we can continue with the fact that this is the longest track on the calendar. Major elevation changes. Iconic corners like Eau Rouge means red water, Lake Com Campus and Blanchimont La Source, meaning it's turn 1, it's going to be chaos. That's what it means. And I can just take you through the top 5 of the drivers and the constructors championships. We've got some interesting stuff here to go through. PW Jones and Luke are separated by 48. Oh, I made a silly error. Separated by 28 points. because I have made an error on my commentary notes. Excuse that. Separated by 28 points, P1 and P2 in the standings. Looking very much like a two-horse race at the moment. That's like on account of the fact that last time out, PW Jones, the championship leader, was looking for his fourth win of the season, ended up finishing fourth. He took pole last week, but he was not able to convert that. Luke, the second win of the season for him. He's the only other driver in the season to make it 2 wins. In this season, the only other person to win a race is Fajas. That was at the start of the season. He's lost his seat. He's now a reserve. The pole gap between you know who it is, PW Jones and Luke again, was only 17 thousandths of a second, 127.524 in the dry at Japan for PW Jones, taking pole last time out. Some further notes then. The Spa track is known for its endurance. You're going to have to be very, very mindful about when you use your energy and, using that mentally and physically in the car, using the battery. Hilly's return has been very, very, very much a point of speaking as well, because he has had continually better performances, I've noticed, since he's came back. So he's got better race by race. So he's started from the back, sort of just staying there, and now he's contending. I saw where I didn't quite know where he qualified today, but I did see that he was up there a couple of times, so that's some interesting points of contention. In the Constructors' Championships, Williams lead the way. It's Red Bull, Kick, Aston Martin and Ferrari at the top half of the Constructors' standings. Juice, Fajas and Cartier are third, fourth and fifth behind our 2 championship contenders as it stands. PW Jones and Luke, who are on 102 points and 74 points respectively. There's the notes. Now today we've got an interesting race because we are here at Belgium, and Belgium is a track that can be continually affected by the weather. We saw that in 2021 in real life, with the race not even going ahead because on account of the poor weather. I think that's quite unfortunate, if I do say so myself. Thoughts, Lanky?
Yeah, I am back. Yeah.
Did
Belgium
you go and
is
come
one
back
that likes to have the. Yeah. I've just almost done with the grid.
Oh, I didn't know you'd returned. I didn't stop speaking. I had enough to go all the whole way. How lovely stuff. Love the sound of my own voice.
15th was BRXE.
Get my pencil ready.
Right, that looks everybody in the right position. We just need to put that ghosting back on. Well, ghosting off, should I say. Check the weather is still on dynamic midday. Yeah, we are set. Let me ready these guys up and then we can get this racing action underway. We're just waiting for everybody.
Yep. I'm gonna get my highlighters.
Yeah, they've got 2 minutes on the grid. They've got until 34 to sort their setups out before anybody hopefully readies up. Well, they'll have just over a minute by the time we get in there, which should be enough time.
Here we are for the Grand Prix then. It's going to be an interesting one. We're on the grid for an amazing race here in Spa. The weather looks sunny, so that's new news to us. It doesn't look like the weather is going to be affecting us too much today. Just going to get my highlighters out. What colour do I do key information on?
If
Yellow.
Mazepin can hear me, yeah, that was 7:34 for on the grid to allow you a chance to put your setups on, not 34 for the lobby readying up. I think he got a bit confused. But yeah, as we've got sunshine. As when you went to grab your drink, it was wet in that previous one that we've just restarted off. So the drivers, I imagine most of the drivers are going to be thankful to see the sunshine this time round.
Unfortunately, I'm upset that I don't have a purple highlighter. I don't know why I'm doing this right now, pre-race. As soon as the lights goes on, I'll
You got
kick
a
into
couple of
action.
minutes, haven't you?
Yeah, as soon as those lights go on, I'll kick into action, don't you worry. See the purple highlight, that'd be nice.
Yes, we got. I think it was Razza who got the pole, and Fake Manor in the was second place in the end. Razza took the pole by 3/10 or just under 3/10. It was around 3/10 at the very last minute. So that was a good lap off of Razza. So it's both the Aston Martins in the top 3 to start this off.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see where they go off the start. Well, where they go off the line, that is where we are today.
Yeah, well, one of them being Luke, who's been racing fairly strong, so he's one to watch with that battle at the front. I think PW Jones qualified a little bit down, who's the championship leader as it stands, if I'm correct. I can't see it.
PW Jones is the championship leader with 102 points, Luke with 74, Charles in by 28 points. Last time out, PW Jones got pole, finished 4th. Luke got, I think Luke went on to win. He's the only other driver to win 2 races this season. Right then. Any predictions?
Who
is on debut today? King?
Mazepin is up there. Who's one of our reserves today. He looked quite decent with his lap time, but
who's on debut?
My gut's going with Luke. I'm not sure on
King,
Dave.
Fake Mano, Mazepin is RHBTN race. I don't know if he's raced before, but he's about to race now. 5 lights are on. And the lights are out for off-the-line racing Season 3, Round 7. It's a decent getaway for Razza Gaming, but it's an even better one for his teammate Luke, who's already at the inside of Fake Mano into Turn 1. He's there, he's pushed him out a little bit wide. No room to go off the track onto the runoff anymore with the new updates here to the track. It's a good start for Alco, it's a good start for Hilly. Tico and PW Jones make contact through Rouge up through Rally on PW Jones. Takes the position, he's going to need that for the championship. Experts has spun and crashed out Rouge. We've got a retirement instantly as a safety car is automatically released. That's an interesting start.
Yeah, right up to, I think I saw him spin at the top of El Rouge in the background.
Yeah, it's excellent.
I saw somebody go off.
Crashed.
Yeah. So it was at the top of El Rouge. It looked like that had happened. I don't know if he's had any contact or just maybe too aggressive on the steering or something. The tyres weren't ready for it at the top of the hill.
Must have been or that or a contact with another driver. You hate to assume, but it is possible.
Yeah. There's obviously, with it being the race start, everybody's so close together to begin with. But Luke had a very strong getaway, just couldn't keep the power down out of that Turn 1. So he's looking to put the pressure on Fake Mano straight away. And I would imagine him to want to do the same thing on this safety restart.
Yeah, just jotting down.
He's got a 10-second penalty for a severe collision off of KFC. That's KFC with SF Bailey. I don't know if he's gone up the back of him or... Let's have a look at it. His front wing. His wing looks No, he has got damage on his right end plate, so I think he might have gone up the back of SF Bailey for that. Misjudged the braking or something there. So we'll see him go in. Let's have a quick look at the tyres. We've got a couple of stoppers.
Yeah.
So yes, it's just red and yellow. We got red and yellow. Oh, now we have a white. Here we are with the hards from a couple of the stoppers, but it was it was a 50-50 sort of split of red and yellow initially for the soft and the hard. Soft and the medium. Yeah, as I expect to see, I'm surprised some of them have stayed out on the softs. Would have thought most of them would have gone in for there, and the medium runners to be the ones to stay. But you've got Jones, Tico, SF Bailey, Charlie, Swifty, who are the 5 current soft runners that have stayed out. Everyone else now on the mediums or the hards.
Yep. So a few drivers staying out on softs. That's an interesting choice there. I wonder how the soft life was. Or is.
I don't think it's great at the start of the race. I like, you sort of struggle to get up to the 10 laps really. I think sort of between 6 to 10 is their sort of, don't quote me, but I'm thinking that's around the mark that they usually fall off on a 50%.
Bit much, I'd say probably 4 or even 3 laps before they start being.
Could be less at
bad.
the start, yeah, because they are on heavier loads and stuff, so possibly. Let's have a look at our position changes off of that start before we get going. So we've got Mano, who's down 8, and Hilly, who is down 8. I imagine they've both stopped. Yeah, they have. So biggest gainers out of the non-stoppers is probably, I mean, it says that Swifty's gained 6, but I'll probably say it's got to be Jones, who's gained 4. He's up into 4th.
Yeah.
I'd say he's got to be one of the biggest gainers currently in the current situation with where he's sat on the tyres he's on.
Yeah, if you could just tell me who's on debut as well, so I was jotting that down. Kieran is another one.
Kieran's one. I
I've got
think
Kieran, King,
this could be
Fake
Mazepin's first.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, so everyone else, I believe. Is this Raz's first possibly as well?
Yeah, I don't think
This might be Raz's first as well. Yeah, so I think there's 4 possible
Nah, 5.
new guys.
King,
Is it all 5?
King, Fake Mano,
Oh,
Mazepin,
King, yeah,
Kieran,
but
Raza.
King couldn't make it.
Oh yeah, but he was absent.
Yeah, so we've got 4 of them here tonight racing.
Yeah, 4 debutants. That means there are seats available and opportunities to race. If you would like to be part of that, then do join the Discord, !mark Discord in the chat for those who are interested. Poochhead's pit again off the hards.
So is he?
Interesting.
Is he thinking he could take medium and it be a better tyre, a quicker tyre, or that's a bit of a strange one. Unless he picked up damage.
Yeah, possibly.
And it didn't change it the first time round. Because that is also what happens quite a lot, isn't it? Where people forget, they leave it on auto, and even if you've got yellow wing, the pit crew will still say, nah, you carry on, unless you tell them, yes, I want a new wing, please.
That's a beg for it. Speaking of begging, Aston Martin begging them to stop the count. P1 and P2 now. Reza Gaming on debut, Tyler Luke, championship contender. Going to restart as maximum points holders.
I'd imagine it'd be the end of this lap now as everybody's back together. So I'd expect to see the cool down down sector 3 hopefully quite early. Because it can be a big bunch up going into bus stop if it calls it late.
Yeah, could you say what time it is?
The exact time is 7:43.
I need to get the Aston Villa game on, I hope you understand.
So, yeah, KFC decided to go in the pit and call it a day with what had happened is we do get that early safety car call for it being in this lap. Yeah, so they've got the whole of this straight to get some heat into them tyres.
Yeah, I'll let you take this one since it's safer.
Yeah, so as we see everybody zigzagging down this straight now to try and get as much heat back into them tyres as they can to have the grip off the start of this safety car, because it's quite difficult to maintain the heat on this game, as it looks like Raz has picked up speed already. I think he's gone really early. He has. He's going for it. He's gone early there. So we're back underway. He's caught Ty Luke off a little bit, because Luke is almost... He's 8 tenths back already off that start. So Raz has picked a good moment for himself there to get away. As Alkai is shortly behind Luke. And then there's another little bit of a gap to PW Jones in 4th. So it looks like a couple of people got caught off by that early start there by Razza.
Yeah.
So now coming up El Rouge.
Amazing start from Razza. The gap is growing, but it's only to his teammate, and then it's Alkai. So the closest person who's probably interested in attacking him off the bat is Alkai, but he is a championship contender, is Luke, and he is the reserve, is Razza. So I do suspect we might see the interference of status and symbol here.
There's Jones as well, he being in 4th. He's the one that's going to looking to bring the challenge to Luke currently as the current points, championship points stand. So these two close together for that battle currently.
Yeah. I'm just looking as well. The 5 runners on the softs are not on amazing pace at the moment.
No, as Jones has got Tico all over the back of him at the moment. Tico looks like he's itching to try and get past here.
Yeah, that is not what PW Jones needs when his championship contender is in P2 after he dropped points last week to him. You have to drop quite a few more to be completely...
Yeah, it looks like he's had to burn to pull it from Tico up into bus stop here. So there's already a nice little battle going on with those two. There's 4 of them bunched really closely there, but Tico's was looking all over. He's looking again now, yeah. Tico on the inside, but he can't get it done under the braking. He's going to get a better exit though.
Yep, looking vulnerable to Space Van Bailey on the exit of La Source. Sorry to cut you off there, but he's looking...
No, right battle.
Yeah, it's looking like a good battle here. He's going to run down the Camel Straight into Lake Com, and there's a poor line for Tico through Rouge. And then through Radion, he's looking vulnerable to Bailey, who's now chasing PW Jones, who's recharging. He doesn't have the ERS, but they're both catching Alkai. Alkai just...
Is he going to get him under braking? He's going for it. Oh, side by side. That was a lovely, late dive there from PW.
Oh, lovely camera result.
Was it PW from Space Van? Sorry.
Yeah.
Space Van. I had a helicopter at that.
Yeah, Space Van Bailey made a nice move on PW Jones there. So PW Jones now down to 5th.
So that puts him to 4th.
Yeah, looking like a good start to the race here. Space Van Bailey making the most of those soft tyres. Electric start.
Razza currently has broken the DRS to Luke now, and then Luke has also broken it to Alkai. So the front 3 are all hanging on that 1 second mark from each other at the moment.
This would be immense for the standings as well, because this result would I believe, put Aston Martin definitely 3rd, if not 2nd, depending on where Space Van Bailey can drag himself up to. Because Juice down there in 11th is having a struggle, but there's struggle even further back. Yellow flag somewhere. I hope it's not Haley.
I was just looking down the timing. We've got a couple. We've got Ben, I think, who's with Sid. I don't know if these two are working together or not, but they're currently behind Swifty, who then has a 2-second gap to Mano, the car in front. So
switch back, Sid. Oh, look
yeah,
at
Sid was looking at it, just couldn't quite get enough to make the run down into El Rouge there.
Yeah, not enough speed on him, but he might have the speed on him now. Up through Radion, past Rouge, and into the Camel Straight, into the DRS zone.
Wing
into
open.
DRS. Oh,
yeah,
Swifty has damage. Front left end plate.
Oh,
as well.
yeah, his end plate's missing. As the other Mercedes is going to follow Sid through, I think.
Oh,
Oh, a little
contact.
bit of contact. Got the helicopter view again. A lovely view of these three behind. Oh, has it switched then? And it switched again. Oh, could have stayed in helicopter. Very oh, more contact. And that's Sid. Is it Ben? Ben round. Ben round.
Sid able to escape the clutches of the battle behind him just by making that move a second earlier. Good racecraft from Sid knowing to go.
Yeah, so really tough battle between the three of them that are coming through in out of the straight into sector 2 there. Unfortunate contact for Ben, which he hasn't lost too much, but and he doesn't appear to have picked up any damage, so hopefully, you know, he's on the mediums, he can just settle himself back down and start making that ground back up. Definitely an unfortunate couple of seconds that he wouldn't have wanted to lose, but what a battle between them three.
Yeah.
All the way down the straight though.
Yeah, we've got Juice and Swifty side by side through the bus stop, but Swifty submits himself to the pit lane with 15 laps to go now. He's going to have to take those tires to the end if he's not retiring.
I'd just say Razza
Yeah,
is steaming away at the minute. Yeah, he is putting the laps down at the moment to get away.
Yeah,
He's on the medium tyres.
Yeah, I mean, there's some insane pace going on here for Razza.
Yeah, he is. Had a great start from that safety car, which put him in a good position, like straight away to try and pull away before the DRS was re-enabled. But he's got that 2.5 seconds on Luke now. Tyrant King's just picked up a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah.
But you got SF Bailey, who's a 1.5 seconds behind Luke with a couple of cars. He's having to look in his mirrors at Alkai, so I don't know whether the battle is going to compromise him too much or whether he's going to be able to make this ground onto Luke.
Yeah, Sid 3 seconds.
So that's 3 people currently with pushing the limits a little bit too far.
Yeah.
Oh no, one's a 10-second for Juice. That was the contact, wasn't it? So two people on the limits.
Is Tyrant +3?
Yeah, both +3s. Him and Tyrant and Sid. We've got the Haas looking, but he looked on the wrong side. He looked on the outside into bus stop, so he's all over the back of SF Bailey now. And they've dropped another 0.5 second away from Luke. So a close battle going on for that last that last podium position, as we've got a yellow flag in sector 2 now into 3. That's Swifty. Is it not? No. Yeah, it is. He's stopped, so I don't know if he's had a moment on them hard tyres and he's trying to get the heat back into them, or but he's back up and going now.
Who was that Ben incident with? It was Swifty, wasn't it?
Yes, I think so. Oh, I thought SF Bailey was going to have a look on the Alpine then. Thought better of it this time round. He's just tucking in. So got a really close battle for that podium position at the moment. Got
P4.
1, 2, 3, 4 cars
P3,
there,
yeah.
5 cars. Yeah, for P3.
Space down barely 3 seconds. That his chances are down slightly on getting one of these positions now.
Yeah. So all the way down to Tico 7th. All in DRS at the moment. Good battle of five cars here, and then Sid is then the next man in 8th, 2.5 seconds behind Tico in 7th at the moment, who does have that 3-second penalty. Yeah, really tight with these guys. This sort of front mid pack. As we've got the Williams on the inside. I think there was a bit of contact there with the Red Bull. I think that's PW Jones. He's just lost the position to Mano on the exit of bus stop. They're still side by side as they're coming up to turn 1, and Mano was much more confident on the brakes.
Way more confident.
Nearly went wide. Yeah, nearly went wide, but managed to keep it all within, so it was all good nonetheless. Nonetheless, as now PW Jones is all over his rear coming up El Rouge.
Oh, Spaceman Bailey's going to be
Oh.
so vulnerable. Look at the overspeed by PW Jones.
Oh, it's just threading the needle.
Yeah, he's on the outside of Fake Manor now. Fake Manor's going to be way more confident on the brakes. He's not able to hang it around the outside on those soft tyres. Fake Manor going into that podium position now on his debut. Alkai has pit. He's out of this battle, but that means he'll have the undercut possibly.
Yeah, which I think is quite strong. If I'm remembering rightly on this track, pressure tyres do give you a lot of grip.
Yeah.
Especially for that middle sector, you know, the first couple of laps before you start like getting them really warm. You know, that's put Mano now in the podium position with PW Jones and then SF Bailey. We've got a yellow flag. Tyrant, I can see him dropping positions. Yeah, Tyrant has just had a moment. He looks okay on damage, but he was coming off of the grass as I went on board with him. I think he's had a moment on that corner that I was speaking about in qualifying. The right left. Oh, my mind's going blank now.
Like on?
14 and 15?
Right, I'm not sure.
We're seeing SF Bailey come in now, so one of the next guy of that pack that was fighting is coming for a fresh set of boots. So that leaves Mano and Jones, who's just out of the DRS on Mano in front. Time-wise, I think he's got his wing open though, so he might have been in for the detection zone. He didn't seem to gain that much, so it might have just appeared it. So I'm on a high camera there. But these two are the last two left of that battle that was happening a moment ago, looking to have a set. Mano has already stopped.
So Sid
he's on the hards, so Jones is at 9 old softs.
Sid is not having a bad race at all. He's up to P6. He has
he's
made 10 positions. As it stands, excuse me. I'm not bored by any means.
And then Pucci behind in 8th has gained 11.
Wow.
That's two of them in the double figures at the moment on positions gained.
Yeah, Raza Gamer though is in control.
Oh yeah, he's got that sort of safety buffer now in a way. If he was to pick up a penalty and say now and then the race ended, he would still have that position. So
Yellows,
which
Pucci.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find who it is. Just trying to look. Pucci, yeah, it is Pucci. As we've got a slow moving. You look slow there, Tico. What was going on then? Jones is now making his stop off of them softs, and he's going to come out right alongside SF Bailey. They're side by side. SF Bailey on the warmer tyres has the better run though to get just ahead before they get to a Rouge. But PW Jones will have the DRS down this straight, I believe. He hasn't. He's just kissed him. Yeah, he's just kissed his back end there as he went to pull out, which unsettled the car.
Yeah, I mean, that was dangerous, but it's just the overspeed. It's hard to control it sometimes.
Yeah, it seems like he's struggling, but needs to pump some heat into them tyres because he's just dipped one then as well coming out of that chicane. So
yep. This is for a net like
needed to pump some heat in there.
As well.
He's definitely pushing. Yeah, it is, because that's where I think he was in 4th, wasn't he, when he stopped behind Mano. So SF Bailey now is right on the tail end of Alkai, sort of pushing him into sector 3, almost. SF is showing some strong pace on these fresh tyres. He's liking these fresh boots at the moment. He's making a move around the inside of. Correct me again, Blanchemont.
Yeah, into bus stop we
Yes.
go. Nearly side by side. Loose is Space Van Bailey. Got yellows.
So yeah,
for
Bailey's
Spud
making
Swifty.
moves.
Yep, Bailey, there you go then, fastest lap of the race in that Red Bull, but he's vulnerable to Alcar, goes to the inside, it's contact slightly, not too much though, and they both survive that. Tyrant King, vulnerable ahead, he's going to block the way for Space Van Bailey to get away. He's going to keep the DRS though, up through Rouge and now Radion. They're going to both have DRS, but tell you what, Alcar will have this double slipstream briefly. Slipstream, oh no, he's not, he's already going for it though, and they're 3 wide now. Alcar, Space Van Bailey,
Oh, look at this.
to the outside, Great move there from Alkai. He takes a moment
Oh.
to Red Bull rear engine. Red Bull gets damaged. He gets even more
And
damage.
again, he's lost an end plate.
And more. He's right rear and then right front.
Oh yeah, he's lost pretty much all of the left side. Like he's lost the slat as well as the end plate. I think that was just yeah. It didn't look like anybody did anything particularly hugely wrong. It just.
Yeah,
I think it was just a matter of like hard racing and they just bumped.
No,
just really hard racing.
I think that Space Van Bailey just way too much speed into Laycom and compared to Alkai and just rear-ended him.
Yeah, he did carry a bit more speed in there. Well, a fair bit more. But this second bit of contact that caused the damage, yeah, it was unfortunate as well because he was getting himself forwards on them fresh tyres, which that's now going to obviously have reset. And oh, I don't know what's happened there. Tyrant King's just gone off. I was literally on board with.
Car.
Yeah, I was literally on board with SF Bailey then, and I don't know if Tyrant clipped Bailey's back end or something, but he just shot off to the right into the wall. I couldn't see any contact made from the angle that I had, but he definitely went off the track with a fair bit of pace. He just shot to the right like you know, as if like you had a tire blowout or something. It was weird. It was just shot off. Yeah, so that's brought out at just over the halfway mark. The second safety car today. After that one right at the beginning. So I would imagine, what are you thinking? People on the hards to put the mediums on to the end now. I don't know what the strat is at Belgium. It's not one I particularly race at a lot.
Yeah, forgive me, I was just glued in while we're under safety car to the start of the Villa Champions League knockout round of 16. No, quarter-final, sorry. First leg at Paris. Well, we gather under safety car, yeah. Fake Mano did beat the safety car out here, so that's good. Means that everyone can go around and catch up. Oh man. My stream started buffering the second the matches. Anyway, we're just bunching up in the safety car now as it stands. Lanky, I don't know if you're still there.
Yeah, I was just replying to one of the drivers, Juice. Was asking about his 10-second penalty, but he's had it. He's served it now, so it's sort of nullified his question. He was asking whether it could.
Well, yeah, he served it.
You know, if it's not his fault. Yeah, he was saying if it wasn't his fault, could it be removed? And now he served it. Unfortunately, not. But yeah, if it definitely isn't your fault or anything, then yeah, in our rules, if it does have the procedure that for you to follow, to have any chance of having the penalty removed. But if you serve it in the race, then unfortunately there's nothing we can do. Sort of one of those you have to take on the chin at that point.
Yeah.
Charlie, I think, has had a disconnect as well. He's asking if everybody's disconnected or if it was just him. Well, I seem to be fine with everybody else, so I think that's just him. He is ghosted.
He's had an invite.
Yeah, I would expect to see safety car probably go one more lap to these guys at the back to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just annoyed that, you know, I know, I mean, it might look like I'm a bit distracted, but I'm not. But the stream I was using to watch my Villa match just stopped the instant the ball was kicked and now it won't load.
Oh, you see, I use this app. Are you on Android?
No.
Ah, okay. I got this app that they stream it, and every time the app gets, you know, banned, they just make a new one and give you the link to the new one. So it's always there. I've got like 4 versions of the same app. Like, yeah, which is decent for football streaming. Naughty, I know, but shh. I don't do it a lot though because I have Sky Sports, so it's very, very rare that I use it now.
So that it's decided to stop working the instant the game started.
The Formula 1 tempted me to renew my subscription to Sky Sports for the year, so I'm not paying for the TNT though. An extra 30 quid on top of the 20 they already take. Like, come on, 30 quid for TNT as well as 20 odd for the Sky Sports is a lot for a bit of sport. At that price, I might as well go to the game.
Streams but we're all in like French.
So yeah, on the race side of things, obviously Raz's lead has been nullified, and he no longer has that. So that could put him. He's on 3 lap olds off, so that could put him prone to Luke behind. But he's shown, obviously shown a decent lap in qualifying, and then had really strong pace in the race so far. So all depending on how he gets away this time. You know, Luke's going to have his work cut out, is what I was getting at. Yeah, Luke's going to have his work cut out to try and fight for that win. As anyone is, but just specifically Razza has been putting the laps down, so we've got the safety car call. So if you're not busy with your streamer, or I'll take, I don't know if you want to take it, or I'll take it from here.
Sorry?
No.
I didn't hear what you
Say the safety car. No, yeah, the safety car call was there. So if you want to take it from here, or if you're.
Charlie's just DNF'd. I don't know about that, but yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, I wonder if he couldn't regain control of his car.
No idea.
Ricciardo, can I retire on track?
I definitely invited him.
My car, but can I retire? As we get back underway, as we're going across the line now, Raz has had a decent, not as good as last time, but he's had a decent enough getaway to not be under any kind of pressure into turn 1 from Luke, as Luke was under the pressure there by Mano right behind him. So yeah, Raz are having another good getaway off of the safety car.
Yeah.
And then Luke is all, Mano is all over the back of Luke here, coming down the Camel Straight now. He's pulling out. They're going side by side. Luke, yeah.
Oh, is that a move over by
couldn't
Luke?
quite get it done.
Looks a little bit like Luke moved over on him there. Just made sure he didn't make the move. I've got a lovely camera shot here. It's just cut away now.
Oh, I'll just get that menu off the screen now. The safety car's in. People don't want to see that in a way.
Razza, his lead is looking more vulnerable than ever. It was an insane lead, but now...
Oh, Sid's just picked up another 3 second. These soft runners at the front slowly pulling away from Jones, who's nearly fallen out of the DRS to Mano on 5 lap hold mediums. I'll just get that off a second. So yeah, Sid's just got himself, I think, ahead of Juice there into 5th. So Sid's running a really good race up to now. From where he started, he didn't seem to have the best qualifying, so I think he'll be happy with where he's up to at the minute. I mean, he does have that penalty, 2 penalties, I think, but on track position, he's done quite well so far. As we see somebody there, oh, I think that was just my game glitching out. I thought I saw someone get squiggly at the back, but everybody looks to be okay. Luke a lot closer this time with the DRS. I think he's going to look to make a move as they almost go 3 wide, but Luke's looking down the inside on his teammate into the chicane. Side by side as they go around, but Razza had the inside line as they went round left, but I think there was slight contact as they came up to the exit of that corner. Luke has just had another little slide there. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It looked like his car just went at a funny angle on my screen. But yeah, the fight is now really on for these 3. Sid is now in front of PW Jones. Sid's now up into 4th. Why that was going on. So Jones, not ideal for Jones at the moment, because with his championship position, he'd be wanting to get a bit closer to Luke, I would have thought.
PW Jones leading the championship at the moment, but yeah, he's only got P5 at the moment and finishing 4th in his last race. He did get pole last race, but he did manage to convert that. Luke in the driving seat for a top 2 finish for the whole race, and unfortunately he didn't at least get a podium here.
Yeah, so Jones he's not having a bad race, but he's not having the good race that he would have liked so far. But you know, there's still a couple of laps for him to snatch a position or 2. I mean, he should have the position on Sid due to the penalty, but it's Mano that his eyes are going to be set on.
Yeah, I mean, Mano's been in contention for this now since the start. It's 3 wide for the lead. Mano's
going for the lead.
Oh no! Contact with Luke.
Oh.
Luke's trying to hang it in there. Sid now up to P4.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was slightly Luke's fault, a little bit. Like, obviously, with Mano on the inside line, I think Luke just may have turned in a little bit too early. Obviously, without seeing a replay or anything, don't quote me on that, but that's how it appeared, which then made the contact happen and then unsettled Luke. But he hasn't lost too much. He's still on the back of him. He just couldn't, obviously, maintain the position that he had, but luckily didn't lose out too much to it. As we're seeing PW Jones now now losing the position to Mazepin. So Jones really beginning to struggle with the pressure of these guys as they've broke a gap off from the front now. As Hilly's looking.
I mean, imagine it now. It'd be so simple for Mano just to pull out a gap now and just win.
Yeah, as he's nearly got a second on Razza.
Yeah, nearly.
But Razza's been pumping the laps.
Who'd you head at the back? I think.
So we've got the kick looking down the inside. Mazepin looking on Hilly. Gets a move done into turn 1. Nice and clean. Was way much more speed going around the corner there than Hilly. Hilly's all over the back of Mazepin. It's going to make it. He hasn't going to have the DRS. As Hilly should get past him pretty swiftly down here as they're going 3 wide, possibly 4. Oh, the McLaren of Kieran threading it through. Oh, and he goes off track. It's a crash. The Kieran. Yes, Kieran. He lost it on the chicane and went off left. He's got damage to his left end plate and has put him right to the back. Left wing, and it's put him right to the back now as we were watching that battle going into the chicane. With Hilly and Jones, so all of them were really throwing everything at it throughout that lap there. They were all fighting for that one position. As the laps are running out, and they can see the laps running out, so they're wanting to get these moves done pretty swiftly and try and pull away from the car behind. They're still close at the front. Just watching Luke on the back of Mano.
He's not dropped in just yet. He's in contention.
Oh no, Mano had a little squiggle there though. He had a little slide into bus stop. The Sid's now right on the back of them, so Razza with the penalty. What is the current penalty situation going into these last couple of laps? Yeah, 3 for Razza, 6 for Sid, and then everyone else on 3 with Tico, Mazepin, and Pucci. So it's pretty much on between Mano and Luke at the moment, isn't it? With down to the penalties, and Luke's all over the back of Mano. I mean, Juice is right there, so he's looking to gain the podium position. The net P3 as it stands.
Nearly a bit of goal there, so nearly it's a half chance. But what I'm more focused on here is that Luke is all over the rear of Mano.
He is all over him, isn't he?
Very close, nearly to
pushing him out of that corner.
Made a mistake earlier. He won't be able to afford another one.
Oh, we've got 5 of them.
Yeah.
All going in as we're about to start the penultimate.
That race has gone quick. It's been a good race.
It has gone pretty quick. There's been things happening all the way through, which I think is why it seems to have gone quick this time. We haven't really had many dull moments in this race. It's been a decent spectacle. As we see the Mercedes on the inside of Sid, on the inside of Luke. Can't quite get it done. He has to yield it, slot in behind. He's now in a Aston Martin sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard to get through those teammates. They're going to be looking to improve each other's position chances. But at the moment, it looks nailed on. I'd say in Rise are very fighting position, are they not? Yeah, it's becoming a fight now. Contact by Sid on the back of Luke, and there's contact on the back of Luke by Mano as well.
Yeah, but luckily this time nobody goes off track, nobody picks up damage, just a little bump.
Oh, somebody's picked up damage.
Oh, yeah, as they take the words out of my mouth. We're really tight on this 5 now, as they're going to be throwing everything at it over this next lap and a half. We've got a yellow flag, that's Swifty.
Would like for any sort of safety car?
I doubt there will be one now with it being so close to the end. It will just be a yellow flag and get cleared. Yeah, as Kieran's really far off the back. Don't know what has happened to him there, but he's really far behind.
Yeah, sticking it out like a champ though. One lap to go, it's all in. the bag. He pulled out, I suppose.
Yeah, but like you say, sticking it out, still, you know, still driving, still going. As we start this final lap now, and this battle is going to be well and truly on between Luke and Mano, as Luke is ahead on going into this final lap. He's going to be the one that's going to be put under pressure down this straight. He's going to hope he's saved up enough battery to burn and try and defend that position, as he's got a half a second gap currently. Is it enough of a gap by the time they get to the braking zone? We'll soon find out, as Mano's now closing that gap. He's moved over onto the inside. Luke's gone to defend, but no, he doesn't have enough to defend. Side by side.
Shoved out a little bit there. Sid through.
Yeah, he's lost to Sid, lost out to Sid as well, but Sid does have that penalty, and he's now losing out to Juice, because he lost a lot of momentum coming through the chicane.
Yeah. Wrapping this race is a little bit of spice. Oh, it's Red Bull on the gravel. Oh,
this is getting juicy.
Yeah,
like juice is getting juicy.
Still all to play for. Fake Mano has gained the lead on the final lap. Sid is going to finish on track P2, and if there's anything to say behind him, which it looks like there might be, we could see him gain more time and more position off the back of it.
Raza just has, you know, he was gone before that safety car, and then since that safety car, it's really unsettled him, and he just hasn't been able to make the same ground that he made the first time round. And Mano's going to be the one that comes out around our final corner now, and he's going to be to cross the line and take. Oh, he made it. He made it. I think. Yeah, I think, Mano, next time you need to go another 10 meters forwards before you do that. That was very, very close to costing it. Yeah, nearly cost himself the win with that. So yeah, that's not something that we want to see there at the end. But he manages to maintain the win nonetheless, and Luke is going to come and claim that second place, where he's pretty much sat the whole race, so he does deserve it. And Jones does claim the podium, so he doesn't lose out too much to Luke.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a high octane final lap, really.
Yeah, madness.
Quite enjoyed the race. They said that one went pretty quick. Action all over the shot, different all over the grid, up and down the grid.
That was a decent race from the boys, wasn't it? And they've just finished.
Yeah, and it stayed dry for them.
In Tier 1.
Just getting these results that's the important part.
Please.
Yeah, that concludes round 7.
Unfortunately, we can only interview Fake Mano, so I suppose he's the only person we can interview. And he takes maximum points from his first race. Maximum points in your first race is no small feat at all.
I would just ask the guy if he would like to join us. Discord only.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we had an issue last time with him. Or something. Because you couldn't get my audio last time. I think he just didn't, he might not have clicked the prompt or something, but yeah. So, won't be any interviews this evening. But, Yeah, what an ending to that race. Well, what a whole race, really. Action all over the shop. Some controversial moments. A couple of questionable moves, as there always is in racing. And then some really nice moves as well. Like
Yeah, it wasn't
three wide
all
moments.
bad.
We had PW Jones thread the needle. Yeah, we had so Fake Mano claiming the win, Luke second, PW Jones third, Hilly fourth, Juice in fifth, Alkai sixth, Razza seventh, Mazzaspin eighth, Sid where dropped down to ninth in the end, and then Tico rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, an interesting
So
order.
Jones, yeah, after watching Jones lose a couple of positions, he's managed to get himself back up there. So good one from him. He's not lost out too much there with a third place. So yeah.
Could be a worse result.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. So yeah, I don't know if you would like the honours of rounding us up or.
Sure. I mean, what a good race from the boys. PW Jones then one would have liked a better result, was it? Or where did he finish? Sorry.
He finished third in the end, so he
Ooh,
did
so
drop down a couple. So he got, I think he PW probably got the best result he could have hoped for from where he was.
I suppose so.
I mean,
Yeah,
he would
so
have liked,
damage limitation then.
yeah, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I
So
definitely don't think he's going to be too upset with it.
yeah. But anyway, final time this stream. If you would like to join the Discord, get involved, then do exclamation mark in the exclamation mark Discord in the Twitch chat, and you will get provided a link to the Discord. The seats go in, always racing available, community racing or league racing, and we also have plans for more tiers and more people. So it would always be nice for you to join, and also check out the YouTube for Tier 1 off the line racing. And other than that, I believe we can round it off there. I'll see you all next week.
Yeah. So I've been a lanky one, and Tom
I'm
C has
Tar.
been the one, yeah, been the one to join me. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you next week for round 8, which will be in.
I have no idea.
Baku. First time being run in OTLR, Baku. So yeah, could be a few moments in that one.
Interesting.
Yeah, so definitely make sure you join us next week for that one, as it would be the first time I'm running it. Always usually brings some fiery action. So yeah,
Bye.
thanks for joining. Yep. Yeah, sorry, I'll say that again. Thank you for joining us. It bugged out there. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.